Hi everyone, welcome back to my week 2 cash stuffing. I have my envelope here and let's get started. We'll count how much we've got to stuff this week. Okay, we got 50, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 305, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 355. So that should be about half of this amount. Now I know in my last video it was hard to actually see the writing, and I'm going to try, because I like to use 2 pages of my book. I will try a thicker texter or a thicker pen, but I'll probably just have to do 1 budget per page so it doesn't go through. Okay, so I'll just get everything here. Hopefully it's all in order because I haven't checked. Need a little pen. Hopefully it works. Bargain. Okay, we got our rates. So we stuffed 40 last week, and this week we will stuff another 40. Might help if I put my money in order, Diane. Get it together. Okay, 20s, 50s. So we need 40 for rental rates. And this is due very soon. I got the mail today. It is due on the 31st of August. So we're going to add 40. The deposit. It's the 2nd of August. So that's 400. So I actually need in here 485 by then. So adding 40, 20, 40, and let's count. All over the place. Okay, so 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 390, 400. So that's rates. That's all done. Subscriptions was getting 65 for the fortnight. I did 35 last week. Sorry, my dogs I thought I'll put the dogs inside and then they won't be noisy. Did you hear that? Don't be noisy. Alright. I'm going to add 30, which will make this 310. And you really shouldn't be eating the cat biscuits. Just saying. Wait, get out of it. Wait. Okay. So we're going to add 30. Put it in order. And we'll count. That's 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 35, 310, 310. So that one is completely stuffed for the fortnight. New fortnight coming up soon. I'll do our budget, and we'll also do I'll do my debt total right after this in this video. Okay, so ANZ is only getting 20, so I got 10 last week. That was due to a humongous vet bill. Poor horse was put down, was unwell, and didn't survive treatment. So huge vet bill, but that's okay. $5 is $10 is better than $0. So I'm going to go down to the bank and pop that in because it's due on the 11th, and that's just like debt snowball, one would say. Okay, spending, it's getting 50, it's in my wallet, so I'm going to put that over there. Fuel is also in my wallet. It's going to get 100. And how ridiculous is the price of fuel? I had to use some of my spending last week because I just didn't have enough fuel. It's bonkers. Okay, car repairs. It's only getting 10. Should have got 10 last week. Let's have a look. You really shouldn't be eating the cat food. Okay, so we're going to add 10. Give me 360. Oh, actually, I paid this morning minus 250. That'll give me 110. Should give me 110. Let's have a look. I did pay to get my motorbike serviced. It's nothing flash, let me tell you. It's an older bike. So what am I putting in? 10. It's focus. Focus. So yes, I did pay for that. So I've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. And it's so good that, you know, even just putting $10 or, you know, some weeks we all know we have more expenses, unexpected expenses, than we actually bargain for. But, you know, these $10, they add up. Don't ever think they don't, because they really do. Emergency, you're only getting a tenner. But that's okay. It's better than me taking 10 out. So, 2nd of the 8th, deposit. I'm going to add 10. That gives me 240. Adding 10. So we've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240. Was that right? Yep, 240. So, like, if you've been following me along, it's only been a couple of months, and you know, they're starting to get up there, all the little envelopes. I've paid a rego, you know, that was $1,000. My rate's in Lily due. I'm going to have all the money in cash for that. I don't have to stress. If you follow it along, it actually works out quite well. So mortgage fee, it's getting a 10 as well. I might put 2 5s in. That sounds like a cat food bag. Oi! We don't do that. You're a dog. I'll show you a picture of my most beautiful dog in the world at the end. Apparently it has a taste for whiskers. Okay, I'm just going to grab 2 5s because I've got a heap left over. I might actually swap some of these out. Okay, should be 120, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I take a teller slip down to the bank to get all these out. Sometimes the tellers, I don't think they quite get what I'm doing. But anyway, rego, it's getting 20. And I'll have to beef it up. The registration on the horse float is due soon. So it's only getting 10, another 10. Gives me 20. I just printed that out last night actually, how much it is to register the horse float. Let's have a look. It is $230 for 12 months, so that's not too bad. So I'll really have to bulk this up because it's due, when's it due? In September, 11th of September. So we're going to add 10 here, 5, 10, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So need to build that up, lickety split. And look, I really need to re-glue my envelopes, that's terrible. So this one obviously is from the Budget Mum. This envelope here is from the Fox and the Hound book, found at the local op shop, and just cut out the pictures I liked. So it doesn't have to be expensive to do this. You know, this is an old cat book I've got. I must own like 500 pens, seriously. And I just made these with a bit of sticky tape. So, you know, don't feel that you have to go and buy all the latest things that you see on YouTube to make this sustainable. You know, the envelopes that your bills can come in, like, you can use them. Just make them pretty, draw a pretty flower on it or something. Okay, so house repairs. This is for the rental house, which needs a new fireplace, because it's horribly cold down there at the moment. It's getting 20 because it's 40 for the fortnight. That gives me 210. Now, a fire for the rental property is $2,200. That's from the Bunnings. And then I'll need a flue kit as well. And I did just sell my last pup that was for sale. I was keeping one and selling one. And it will pay for that. So, you know, I think it works out about $2,500 for the fire. Sold the dog for $3,000. 500 left over from that will actually go. I've got time off work for a couple of weeks, and I won't be getting paid for all of that, so that's where that will go. Okay, so here we go. Should be 210, 50, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210. So normally the rent covers it in general. But, you know, the real estate that I go through will take the rent and then take the repairs off the rent. And sometimes I might need to put this back into my income, just so I can, you know, pay all my bills. Depends on the week. Depends on how many shifts I've worked. Okay, beauty is getting 15. I don't know if there's anything in here. Oh no, there's a little one in there. There's 15 in there. So it normally gets 50. It's feeling a little sad, but you know, 15 is better than 0. So that'll give me 30. Deposit. Oh, we're back in the cat food. Kitty, you're not a kitty. You're a wuppy. You're a cute little puppy. What's the cat going to eat now? Alright, so that's my beauty. And as I've said before, if I don't have enough in the envelope when my appointment is due, I push my appointment back. Okay, food will be 50, which is good because I need to buy some dog food apparently. Okay, so it's 20, 40, 45, 50. That is in my wallet. So it will go over here. So that is fully stuffed for the fortnight. My next fortnight, I think, is in a couple of days. I think it's around the 5th of August. Yeah, when I get paid again. But I actually don't pull my money out till the Sunday after I get paid. I found that I was pulling money out before I got paid and trying to have a buffer, and it was just ridiculous. So I'll get paid this Thursday. I usually try and get the money out on the Friday. I usually try and film on the Sunday. It's usually Monday or Tuesday, but it seems to be working. I split my cash expenses in half so that I find it easier. I don't overspend as much. So if we go over, I hope you can read that, because I do love a good pencil. July debt totals. So these two here, I don't really track. Mortgage one, you know, it's an investment property. It's doing what it does. The block I live on, it's through a vendor solicitor finance. at the moment till the subdivision is completed and signed off and all that. So I don't actually put a total on that one, but I can do these two. So these are the credit cards. This happened when my mum first had cancer. She had cervical cancer, and now she actually has breast cancer. And she's also had a negative test on her bowel, so fingers crossed that that's just an abnormality and not cancer. So I've done a few trips. My father also passed away, emergency flights. They were like thousands of dollars during COVID to get down, because my father just passed away suddenly. Just got up one morning and sat down, and that was that. So I've had a lot of expenses, and then the water system for the block, and I have livestock. It crashed in. It went on the credit card. So, you know, all my choices. I could have said no to a lot of those things, but I didn't. And now I've got to pay it off. It's just how it is. Just trying to find a nice texture so you can see. And I'm just going to put something underneath so it doesn't go through so much. So, as of the 31st of July 21. Yep, can we see that? Yeah. Okay, this is the totals for my credit cards. So this Go card is a interest-free. What's wrong, puppy? Interest-free card. I had to buy a computer when COVID hit to keep working, so I could work from home. And that is the remaining balance, $2,828.70. And this big heifer, the balance as of the 31st of July was $22,230.24. So the total of my commercial or credit debt is $25,058.94. So that's that total. Now I throw at it at this one. This one gets 110 a month, and you know it's working quite well. It's not here nor there. If I was doing Debt Snowball, that's probably where I'd be throwing my extra money. But I'm going to avalanche it because I throw, on average on a month, I throw, I throw over $1,000 at this one a month, and it goes down like $100. So I need to really concentrate on reducing my debt here. And if I, my work is unreliable, I work in disability services. Even as a manager, I still am prone to the rostering master, whichever lady's sitting in that seat and whatever mood she's in that week, depends on how many shifts she gets. So I will be looking at obtaining other employment. I will have to drive to Cairns for it, 1 day a week, doing some rehab work. So that will go straight into this credit card account, my wages, which won't be much. It's 1 day's work, so you're not going to, on double tax, it's not going to be a lot, but it's, better than nothing, because I really need to knock this out. I had it knocked out a couple of years ago, and yeah, a couple of trips home. I think the flights for my dad's funeral were like $3,000 each way. The pump was $14,000. So, things happen. And I didn't have any money in my emergency because things had happened. And you know what? This is all my responsibility. I've done it all. I need to fix it. And so that's why I do the cash envelope method, because I have done it before and it works. So yeah, that's our debt total. It's better than it was, believe me. So I'll see you all next week, probably on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday maybe, for a budgeting video. for next month's budget, which is actually looking a little bit rosier because quite frankly there's not many horses left. Touch wood, nothing else can happen. So yeah, have a great day wherever you're at. It's a sunny day here in Australia, and I'll see you all next time. Bye now.